Alright, so let's go through this. At the $3 level, we have Garrett Ellis, Alexander, someone who wishes to remain anonymous, Joe Barnhart, Gustav Persson, and Icicle. And this is from my Patreon. And I'm going to do a monthly as well once the January 1st rolls around, so for New Year's and whatnot. And those names I just read are at the $3 level, meaning I'm supposed to be giving them a weekly shout-out at the $3 level. But I haven't had a schedule put together because I haven't yet. And I want to come up with a better excuse than I haven't yet. But I don't have a better excuse yet. I do appreciate all of the support that I've had. And I do want to give shout-outs. The thing is, the last time I gave shout-outs to everybody, there were people who messaged me and said, just keep it on the down low. I don't want people to know how much money I give. I don't want people to know I'm giving money, yada, yada, yada. Probably because then in the comments section, they don't want people to think that they're getting some kind of preferential treatment due to money provided, and that doesn't happen. The Patreon has been very a good experience for me, and we did a live stream it was earlier this week. Yeah, no.
Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve?
No, the day before Christmas Eve.
Day before Christmas Eve. And it was fun. There was 6 people in the chat, I think, at most. And it was just talking and just casual. And I intend to do more of those more often for patrons. And I'm just sharing this with the main channel as sort of an update type thing that I do have different tiers on my Patreon, and I do have different reward systems, and I am very thankful for the people, and for anybody who's like, I'm at the $3 tier, why didn't you do a shout out for me? If you're on the $3 tier and you signed up this month, there hasn't been a payment that's gone through, I go through with people who've made payments, because you do find the occasional person that will sign up for Patreon, they'll pledge a bunch of money, and then before it processes, they back out. So it's like they kind of go, all right, I want to see what he's got on here. They sign up and they go, all right, well, this isn't for me, and then they back out. Or for whatever other reason, too. There's plenty of other reasons they'll do it. But it's been very useful. It has. And it's helped me to feel like I'm actually forging friendships with some members of Patreon who are also subscribers on the channel. And it's a more fun... I don't think there's ever been a troll problem on there. To my knowledge, there hasn't been. I know there are certain mechanisms in place if that ever did happen for me to pitch certain people if they were trolls, but I've never had that problem, and it's been fun. For instance, the $10 level for the people who had pledged before this month. Yvonne and I sent out a bunch of stuff. As far as I know, anybody at the $10 level got the items that were sent to them. As long as they provided the right address. And when you sign up at a $10 or $40 level, it automatically takes your address. And the $40 level, it means that I would send a jersey, and the jersey that I would send would be for a team that's specified by the person who's at that level. And, I mean, I try to find it in their size and send it to them. It's not for my own personal collection either. I try to make sure that it's either brand new, or that if I'm buying a used jersey, that the person selling it has a really good reputation on eBay. And if I can find it for cheaper on lids and send them one free off lids, I'll do it. But it's tricky. But it's kind of a fun search, and I'm glad I've done this. And the nice thing too is for people at the $40 level, I'm not going to send them a jersey every month, because that would be me giving away money every month, which it seems odd. But still having those names, there's one in particular that has been a subscriber for a long time on Patreon, and I intend to send more than one jersey his way. If he stays at that level next month, I would likely send him another one. But again, it's not. It's one of those things that I have to kind of look at it and see where it goes, because it's still kind of a pilot project for me. It's something that I'm still working on. I'm still working out the kinks with it, and definitely I have to get on more of a schedule with this. And I say that, and yet at the same time, there's always things going on in hockey that I'm going to have to report on at the time. And if I set myself up where I need to do 8 or 9 videos in one given day because a bunch of news articles back up, and then that schedule either gets backed up a day or I don't report on things that are going, like, yeah, I could see ways that it could go sideways. But at the same time, I just figured I'd throw a little something up before the new year. I'm currently sitting at, there's 140 patrons on there, so it's a lot. Yvonne goes through it with me. We do our best to make sure nobody slips through the cracks or anything like that. And if anybody says anything, we remedy it pretty darn quick. So, yeah. And then as well, and this isn't really Patreon related, but I still have, here, Bear, here, I know, Bear really wants to hang out with me because I was hanging out with Pixel earlier and she thinks that's wrong. I just want to throw it there too. I do still have the Dustin Bufflin and the Willie Nylander, which I'm going to do giveaways of soon. And this Bo Horvat's mine. So if you see it, it's not that I'm not giving it away. The company that sent them to me, which is NHLfigures.com, I told them straight up front, I'm not going to get rid of the Bo Horvat. And they're like, that's fine. You can keep that for yourself. But the other two, I do intend to do giveaways. It won't be done the way that the last giveaway was done. It'll be we pick a comment and we send one. So we could do that on this video. If you leave a comment in the comment section, there's a random picker that Yvonne uses. And as long as your YouTube allows you to receive messages, some people have it set that they can't receive messages on YouTube, but as long as you can receive messages, I can then message you and say, hey, you won. So for this video in particular, it would be the Dustin Bufflin, and he must be taking a really good shot because he's not holding the stick. So he's using some kind of a Jedi mind trick to take that shot, which I think is pretty good. I wouldn't bet against Bufflin being a Jedi. Yeah, so there you go. Just wanted to talk to, especially for new subscribers, who are like, what's this Patreon link he's got in his signature? It's a mechanism used by, and there's an increasing number of YouTubers who are using it because of ad issues that go on with YouTube. And it looked like they'd been fixed as recently as a week ago. Like, I'm like, all right, so it's going really, really well. And then this week it started happening again. Just one here and one there, and it's like, oh, okay. So, I'm still in the same position. And it is somewhat frustrating, but, thankfully, the generosity of people via Patreon's been awesome. And there will be lots of hockey swag. Hi, kitty. There will be lots of things to give away. What would you like, sweetie? Okay. Which jersey do you like? She's looking at them now, so what would you like? Hi. Okay. Stop being cute. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate all your support, especially during the holiday season when, a lot of people don't necessarily have a lot of cash rolling around because you spend a lot of money on Christmas. So if I see a bunch of declines on January 1st, I'm not going to get all mad and upset. I'm not going to be overly surprised either because absolutely, this can be a time of year when money just flies out the door. So thank you guys for all your support. And again, come 1st of January, I'll do a shout out. I'm going to make that a regular. I'm going to put that on a schedule that I've got right at my feet here. If you don't want a personal shout out given based on whatever reason you may have, by all means, message me through Patreon, and I will make a list of the people who don't really want to get shouted out and don't want their name brought up in YouTube videos. It's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Doesn't bother me at all. Just let me know. Thank you guys for watching. You guys are awesome. And I'll talk to you again soon.